has 10x'd our reach someday. All right, let's get to the good stuff. Q2, two big announcements to walk through for today, and then we'll get to the open kind of discussion portion of the show. First one, classes are here. We're officially announcing multi-week classes today, which is awesome. It has been a long time coming, a lot of work, thanks to our head of education, Kristen, and our curriculum team, several of whom are in the room and online with us, and a painful venue search. We'll be launching a month from today. The first class will be May 15th. That will be a Fundamentals of Improv Level 1 that is in person at the Jewish Community Center of Greater Baltimore in Park Heights, about 15 minutes from here. Great space, parking lot, elevators, bathrooms, all the things you would want in an improv training facility.
More than one bathroom.
More than one bathroom is great, yeah. And that will be on Mondays for 6 weeks plus the showcase. We'll be launching an Improv Level 1 online as well. We haven't decided what day of week or time that's going to be yet. We're going to probably stagger that a few weeks after the start of the first in-person ones, just to make sure we don't do everything all at once. And we will be starting an advanced class the same week. So Thursday, starting May 18th, will be a 4-week class called Dramatic Scene Work. That's at the Homewood Friends meeting in North Charles area around Hopkins. So just like with shows, we're trying our best to be in multiple neighborhoods and multiple venues, just for ease of access to different locations. And of course, we're going to do both in person and online, as long as we can sell tickets for both.
We're announcing yet who's teaching.
Fundamentals of Improv Level 1 will be taught by myself and Jonathan Monroe.
Yeah.
We love, and I will be teaching the dramatic scene work.
Yeah.
So that 4-week class.
Yeah. Yep. They're not live on Eventbrite yet. They will be by the end of the weekend, probably.
Let's bring that up. David Lustig is helping us with graphics.
Yes.
Another great community support.
He's made us some beautiful graphics. He's done graphics for us in the house, and we love David Lustig. He's a sweetheart. Talented guy. Mm-hmm. I'll say talented guy.
Indeed.
He's also hired. He's also hired.
Talking a little bit about kind of our approach to classes and what it's taken to get here and what we're doing differently. And Kristen and Brian, jump in and add stuff. Anybody, please do. But again, we want to try and learn from different experiences we've all had and seen, especially across the pandemic, both in terms of in-person and online happening at the same time. We'll be, as Kristen just mentioned, we'll be using co-teachers for our fundamentals classes at least. We have been taking everybody who's going to be a teacher through the inclusion anti-oppression training that we purchased from Stephen Davidson and Monica Gaga out of Impromiscuous in the UK, which has been excellent, along with the training, the actual curriculum, which is going to be done over the next few weeks. Hosting classes all over the Baltimore area. We'll have, as with all of our workshops, no application scholarships for all of our classes, which we're excited about. And we will be open sourcing the curriculum and allowing for feedback from folks on that. So part of that is about, no surprises for students, right? They know what's going to happen next week. There's no reason you can't know, but also we want to share the knowledge we've gotten, because a lot of what we've done has come from what we've learned from other people. And we also continue to have our issue reporting through Suggestion Ox, which Brian skillfully snuck in about the soda.
Just a couple things to add on this. Number one, Barry mentioned the training we're going through through the video series that Monica and Stephen did. And not only is that a fantastic resource that it was a smart decision to take advantage of, but we're meeting every week after we watch the videos, which is then engendering some amazing discussion, not just about what the topic is. It's moved into other things like, what do we do if there are people who don't want to perform but want to learn improv? How do we approach that? How do we approach creating a curriculum for people who just wanted to improve their skills? So, no answers to that yet, but it was a great discussion on what we can do. And also the great thing that because we put so much thought and Kristen did put so much effort into the curriculum, it'll be almost a choose your own adventure at some point where you go through the early parts, or if you already are trained, here, you can do so many different things. And number one, it really opens up great opportunities for performers to have their own path, their own experience, but also it allows the many great people we know in Baltimore who can say, hey, I want to teach this thing. And we can work with them to build a curriculum so that these 4-week advanced skill modules really open up that opportunity for people to do whatever they want to do.
I just wanted a visual representation. This is what it looks like in my brain. I was like, I need to get it all in one place. How do I do that? And my friend was like, just use this flowchart. And I was like,
you should see the written version in the Zoom. Here's what I'm thinking, guys.
Oh yeah,
held it up.
That's right.
Everything makes sense.
I also want to say, and I guess this is a good place to put this. I had an idea for we have sort of like 3 main things like improv schools going on in Baltimore right now, Big and the Blue Room. He doesn't really have classes or students, but they get a lot of newer advisors and stuff in auditioning. So I actually just emailed Michelle, who runs Big, and Michael, who runs Blue Room, yesterday, and we're gonna come up. We're still ironing out the details, but we're coming up with like a class pass for like shows. So if you're taking classes at Big or with us, or if you're just like a newer performer or any performer at Blue Room, and you want to see, because we want our newer people to see as much shows and as many different types of improv as they can. So we're gonna have a class pass. So I was thinking, I don't know, 4 or 5 free shows a month at any of the places. So if you're taking classes with us or with Big, you can see one of our shows for free. You can see a show at Big for free, just to get people going to shows. We want cross pollination among the communities.
It's a great idea, and it's just like anything, the devil's in the details. So one organization doesn't get, so somebody doesn't go, oh, I can do just all free shows here and not take the spirit of what we're doing. So it's finding those ways so that we're all benefiting from it, but none of us is because I would hate for that. I would hate for Michael, who for someone to take advantage of him when he doesn't have students, and or for Big for someone to be, well, I'm just going to go to these shows and not go outside a bubble, so there's lots of ways to just figure out the details, but it's a great idea to bring everything together.
And it might just be like one free show at each venue.
Right.
That's right. That might be the easiest, but
It's like a,
we'll make it a punch card.
Yeah.
Right, and that was so never mind. I know
you get a free jam with every 3.
Sure.
Like if you get your card punched, then
spoiler alert, all the jams.
Well, once we implement the punch card system, jams will start to be $100. See 3 shows. No. Want to amplify something Velvet said in the chat. One of the things about the non-performing groups, right, under these modules, right, is you can add things like improv for anxiety or improv for various communication skills.
Yeah, again, this is just like a sampling. This was just, I wanted to get what was in my head on paper.
The real thing will be 10 times worse and have more paths, which is the fun of it.
I mean, ideally, later on, we might have characters levels 1, 2, and 3, game level 1, 2, and 3, because there's a lot to learn under all of these subjects, and I want people, just like we've done with our workshops, we really encourage experimentation and hey, you have an idea, let's try it. That's probably a little down the line when we have more established base and everything.
Exactly.
And we also, and we haven't figured out the numbers quite yet, but another object I want for the skill modules is to keep them affordable. So say you've been performing for 10 years and you're like, man, I really would like to sharpen my game skills a little bit. You can easily go back and do that. Lofty goals.
Awesome. That is our first big announcement. Second big announcement.